How's it going, guys? Happy Monday. Hope your weekend was great. Hope today you start your week was even better. Right, so today I'm going to go on and talk about one of the supplements that my boy has to help him on with his HCU. But before I do, I just want to show you something I've made. Now, as you know, you can see my t-shirt that I've made up there for HCU, me and us, the Home Assistant Oil community, because I wear them t-shirts because they mean a lot to me. I mean, I have, stickers and all my things, see that? Because the HCU community does mean a lot to me, because of my boy and the journey that we're on. We're all in this together, by the way. It's why I call it a HCU community. HCU, me and us. It's a community of people who understand what this is like. But anyway, look at this. Stripey. Show your stripes, look. Show your stripes. Support rare, support strong. How nice is that, a little cuddly. Take this everywhere with me now, so it reminds me of my little boy. Because he is rare and he is strong. And you all are. Everyone who's got HCU, you are all rare, you are all strong. Right, before I get into this video talking about the supplements, I just want to reiterate the fact that I'm not a medical specialist. I'm just a dad on a journey of learning himself and advocacy and support for others. So please don't take what I say as any sort of medical advice or anything like that. Seek advice from your medical specialist. I have to say that, Right, so this one I want to talk about what he takes. He takes one of his supplements. It's called Pyridoxine. I don't know whether anybody else who's got HCU takes it, but he has to take it. So I've got my laptop with a few notes on, so if I turn away from the screen, I'm just reading my notes. Right, so HCU and Pyridoxine. Pyridoxine, by the way, is essentially just vitamin B6. That's all it is. But it's called Pyridoxine. So HCU and Pyridoxine are directly connected because one of the main forms of HCU is a Pyridoxine-Responsive homocystinuria. Right, so it is like a clear, structured breakdown. So homocystinuria is usually caused by a deficiency in the CBS enzyme. So we all know that, don't we? That's one of the first things you get told. This is what causes homocystinuria. But this enzyme actually does need vitamin B6 to work properly, so pyridoxine to work properly. If the CBS enzyme still has some function, giving pyridoxine can boost this activity. Now this is good, this important bit. So this lowers homocysteine levels and improves symptoms. Now if you have a look at my other videos about methionine matters and stuff like that, it goes on about what the importance of homocysteine levels are for people with HCU. Your body naturally produces it. It doesn't produce methionine, but methionine turns into homocysteine. So that actually helps lower. So the pyridoxine, vitamin B6, helps lower the levels because them levels build up, and for people with HCU, it builds up too high and that can become dangerous. So there's two types of HCU then. So there's the Pyridoxine-Responsive HCU. So this is where the person's CBS enzyme still works a little bit, and high dose pyridoxine can actually improve the enzyme activity, which is good. And then there's the non-responsive side of it. So the enzyme is too impaired and pyridoxine just doesn't help. But you know what, then treatment focuses then mainly on like other types of supplements and diet. Right. So why pyridoxine is used. So when you take pyridoxine, it converts to homocysteine, and this pathway works better by homocysteine levels can drop, as I've said, which is great, and the risk of blood clots decreases. So as you know, people with HCU, blood clots is a risk. It really is. So this helps reduce that risk. Excuse me. Eyes and skeletal complications may progress more slowly because again, people with HCU, you can have eye complications like my boy's lenses are slightly loose and can become dislocated. It hasn't yet, but it can. And there's people I've met quite recently actually who've actually had their lenses removed in their eyes because that happens. And your overall metabolic stability improves, which is great. So this is why pyridoxine is often tried early in diagnosis. Like with Matthew, he actually, when he was first diagnosed, that's one of the things they said, we're going to try him on this pyridoxine. So do you mean you're going to try, see if it works for him? That's been explained to us. You've got responsive and non-responsive. Now luckily my boy is responsive to it, so that's great. So not everyone responds to it. You know, doctors will determine through tests and monitors and trials essentially, but your other treatments you can have. So these are alongside. So even if you are responsive, you are pyridoxine responsive, or if you're not, there's other things. So you've got like your diet. Obviously a big thing for people with HCU is their diet, to control the methionine levels, which then controls the homocysteine levels in the body. You got betanine, if I'm pronouncing that properly, folate, and vitamin B12. You know, these are all things that you can have. Like my boy also has folic acid as well. I'll go into more on that in another video. But so if you know anyone who's dealing with HCU, it's important to work closely with a metabolic specialist, and they can guide safe testing and treatment decisions. As I say, I'm just talking about these because it's important to me, because it's stuff that my boy has. I'm not asking anyone to go out and start getting loads of vitamin B6 or B12 or folate in like that. Let your doctors go to that with you. Let your metabolic specialists talk about that with you. You know, they're the experts. You know, they're brains at this. As I say, I'm just a dad who is on that journey with all of yous, who's just talking about his part of our journey. So yes, that's what my boy takes. That's one of the vitamins he takes. Vitamin B6, which is pyridoxine. 6 tablets every single morning in his porridge, and that helps him with all the things I've talked about. So it's really important. Hope this has potentially educated people, you know, and help people understand little bits. Because sometimes, you know, we do go to the doctors and we do get given like these leaflets and you just talk about it and say all these things, and you're like overwhelmed with everything else going on, aren't you? So I'm hoping that the way I speak about it and the way I get across to people is potentially, you know, beneficial to them. And if it is, you know, great. That's what I'm going to keep doing this for us, HCU, me and us. You know, it's not just a phrase I use. It's something that's important to me. It's a community that we're all in. It's a home assist in all your community. But thanks for watching, everyone. And as I say, I hope this is beneficial for people. And I'll catch you in the next one.